Hello everyone and welcome. This is Haven and Hearth. If you've never seen this game or heard of this game before, it's very similar to what is very popular called Don't Starve, but it was more like the original Don't Starve in the way I put it. Very similar mechanics, except for this game is extremely in depth, has crazy skill systems, has permanent death, has a lot of, it's got full PvP, sieging. It is just a crazy little gem. And so I always come back to this game and dabble every time they come out with a new world. And so I believe 2 months ago they launched what was called World 11. And World 10 went on for a really long time. And as the world goes, they keep adding new updates to the world. But then when they have a big changes happen, they typically roll out a new world and then do a wipe and let that world go for an extended period of time. This game can be played fully free to play. There is benefits to donating to the game and or getting perks like hats and those types of things to support development. It's made by two gentlemen. They do their streams sometimes for development streams. I always watch them and then kind of get motivated to come back and kind of play the game. So I've put just a few hours into this character. You can build characters fairly quickly. It's just all about exploring and discovering things, which gives you experience, which you use to develop your character. And there's other things that you do that discover recipes and crafting. And I mean, that's one of the things I enjoy about this game is the discovery just continues and continues and continues is what it seems like. There's so much to know about this game and I know so very little. But that's one of the things I enjoy and kind of keeps me coming back and playing. So what I did recently or before I streamed is the other day I played for a couple hours, and what I ended up doing is I got bit by a snake and I got knocked out. I got killed or knocked out by I believe a badger, and then also a bear. A boar. And so those were 3 different times throughout the times I was adventuring. This character basically almost died, and I was going to have to make a new character. But in the very end, I pulled it off and survived. I still have some wounds on my character that I need to deal with. And those wounds can lower your base attributes. And I think those are like, let's see, there's the wounds I have. So I still have some deep cuts, a fell slash, some nerve damage, and I got bit by a sand flea. So some of these disappear over time. Others require actual first aid. So long-term goal here is to try to figure out how to heal myself and get rid of all these wounds. So next step, what I'd like to do though is I have a couple goals I'd like to accomplish. Let me turn this music down here. I have a couple goals I'd like to accomplish, and one of them is I need a little more inventory space, so I'm going to go out and I'm going to create a backpack. The backpack can be made out of string and birch bark, so I need to find myself some string and some birch bark. Let me see if I can find that recipe. Alright, there it is right there. So I need 6 birch bark and 2 string. So I believe I've got 2 string already with me and saved up. So I'll leave that 1 string behind. Now I need to head out into the woods here and look for 6 birch bark. So birch trees are easy to find. They got just straight white bark. They're not everywhere. So sometimes you do have to kind of go find them. Let's see, that's going towards the lake. That's not going to help in finding a birch tree. There's also specific biomes where specific things do grow. Right now I don't really remember what this biome's called, but almost looks like a birch tree, but is not. Okay, so this switches me over into another biome. Got some chives. So chives are used for cooking. I believe you can just eat them yourself. So the cooking in this game is pretty intensive. The meals you make and the food you eat basically increase your attributes. So you have to eat specific foods for specific builds of your character. Aha, there's one. I see two. Okay, so 2 birch trees. Here's one right here. Let's see how much bark I can get off this birch tree. Oh shoot, only 2. Okay, that means I need to find at least 3 trees. There's one over here. So I've successfully made a fishing pole. I've also made myself a suit of basically nettle gear. I think this was some kind of hat that I got for, I can't remember, I backed the game or I don't know, or did something, but that's my little special hat. But I did make myself nettle pants, a nettle shirt, a fishing pole, a stone axe, a bone saw, and then this thing is called a birch bark kuksa or something like that, and it's basically a cup. And kuksa must mean cup in like Swedish or German, I don't know. Anyway, collecting more bark off this tree. Okay, unfortunately that tree does not have any bark. Okay, here's another one. Oh, there's 2 more. Good. Oh, 3 more. Alright, I think that's enough. I got 6 and 2. Craft myself a backpack. Yeah. Alright, so that gave me a whole extra row. So 4 more slots, which is totally worth it. Gave me a little extra inventory space. So what else can I make down here that looks good? So I got the shoes that I've already made. Primitive gildings. Oh, I could make gildings. Okay, so that one's for unarmed combat. That one is for survival. Taproot. Well, I should be using... So those are little buffs you can add on your gear. I got taproots back at home, but I don't have any taproots with me. I use the roots as a string to make my backpack. And so depending on, let's see, what skill is this here? So depending on your perception, So your perception skill, and I think your exploration determine your ability to find things in the wild, and they show up on the mini-map. So the higher your exploration, the better. Looks like I have enough experience to give it another exploration point. Hey, what's up, Dan? Yeah, I'm taking a break from LOA. I haven't lost faith in the game, but I'm a little disappointed to some of the changes that they've made, so I've decided to just take a break from the game and, you know, not be like a complainer and just talk negative about it, because, you know, I don't want to be that type of person either. So I'm just enjoying other games. Currently at this time I've been playing Elite Dangerous and some other games that I got on the shelf there that I want to share. And this game is a game that I always kind of go back to, and I started dabbling around in World 11. So, are you still doing LOA? And what is your opinion of the situation and state of the game? So I can give myself one more exploration. Let's go ahead and do it. I want to be able to find as much stuff as possible, and there's a route right there. Alright, so let's craft this. That taproot gave me +1 survival, which is fine. Oh, slammer? Yeah, I got some timers, and I have a hard time remembering people, but I do remember helping out a bunch of people in the beginning. Are you still, like, give me a little brief history. You still playing, or? So I think one of the main reasons that I'm currently not playing... Oh, what's this? A wheelbarrow? This land is owned by somebody? They bought that little piece of land. That's kind of neat. Oh, there's another route next to me. Alright, so I made 2 of those. I think I can add them to my gear. +1 survival pants. +1 survival shirt. So I know survival was kind of a good thing. I think I want to put some points in survival. Ow, damn, dude, that hurts. I'm sure that they have a ton of things in the background that they don't really want to talk about or can't expose or whatever. But so the characters I have in Legends of Aria, I have a crafter, and I'm not really interested in the crafting system because I think it's kind of, right now it's a very shallow crafting system, and it's not fun for me to play their crafting games, basically. So I got most of my crafting to 80, and then I just kind of stopped. The other characters I have is I have an archer stealther. I'm basically a GM archer, almost GM stealther. And the archery is kind of really sucky at the moment. I feel like they need to make some improvements in it. So I don't really have any reason to log in with that character at this time. Then my warrior lockpicker has been on the shelf for a really long time because dungeon chests have been pretty much broken in most of the dungeons. And they kind of, I don't know if they refuse to fix them or just can't fix them or what's going on with dungeon chests, but I got tired of trying to do that. And then my mage tamer, I don't know, with the pet changes and the horse changes, I feel like it's a little difficult to play my character. So I kind of lost motivation to log in with all the recent changes. Alright, here, so I need to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so I got some survival points, I got some exploration points. You know, I forgot what skill allows you to heal. A roasting spigot. That'd be kind of nice. Alright, so let's check. So the map in this game is humongous, and I've only explored a little tiny bit of it. So I don't know how big in contrast it is to where I've been, but the map is huge. Alright, I wonder if I could grab this rabbit. I'm going to actually try. I'm going to sprint at it. I'm going to sneak up on that rabbit and then sprint. See if I can grab him. Oh, there's some more stuff too. That bunny's just running for days. I'm gonna go pick this first. There's a bunny up on this cliff. I hate that when I run into something. Oh man, it made me stick. Alright, I'm not gonna chase that bunny anymore. Which way was I going? A bunch of elk. Wish I was badass enough to kill him. I'm only badass enough to chase a bunny. Get him! Oh, goddamn tree got in the way. I was gaining ground on them. So I just been, basically I walked around until I found some deserted land. I found a couple more deserted territories. Seems like a lot of people had started this game and have already quit. I guess that's common for this style of game. This is where I was. Well, that's lame. Alright, see what else I can kind of make. Make a bone flute. I don't know what I can do with a bone flute. That sounds kind of cool. I don't think I got any bones though. Why all outside? Angry, what does that mean? Oh yeah, I mean, this character's like 3 hours old. And I kind of just took over somebody's old property. You can build houses in this game. Let's see if I can show you the house. But they're kind of big. So I can build myself a lean-to. Then there's the log cabin and a timber house. So that's what I can make so far. But I'm still kind of leveling up my character before I decide to go live somewhere. I kind of want to just explore the map and move around. So I do got a boat too that I can do that with. Actually, the boat's kind of cool. Let me pick up the boat. Let's use the boat. It's all food stuff. These are curiosities I can craft. Bone glue. I think I really need to make bone glue. I really need to get bones. I really need to find some chickens. It's probably the easiest way to get bones right now. Alright, so I'm going to take this boat up to the shore here. Oops, going the wrong way. Yeah, this is the classic interface. I typically have played one of the other ones in World 10. I can't remember the name of that one, but I like that one a lot. This is just the basic interface. I basically just kind of installed the game the other day and started playing again. But I've spent a lot of time playing before with a group of people. It must. I think it's the amber one. That sounds familiar now that you're saying it. And it was a way better interface. Oh, I didn't catch anything and I ran out of bait. I didn't really have a good supply of bait anyway. Found this boat or this canoe along my adventure too, just abandoned. Having a canoe like this or a boat makes a big difference when you're trying to do things and get around. Like here's some bait right here. I could grab those water skippers. I grabbed a bunch of sand fleas. Kitten's climbing all over the lap of the keyboard. So the last time I played I had a little place, but I had a full-on farm. I did animal breeding or taming with horses, had a lot of horses, had a wagon. I was building roads. Next to some ants, huh? I don't want to get too distracted. I want to find, I want to get some bones so I can make some bone glue. I think that'll help me with some discovery. Bone glue seems to be used for a lot of things. Kind of feel like I'm relearning the game too, which is kind of fun because... Oh, here's like a water cave. That's cool. There's another one right here. What is that moving around? Oh, moths. I should try to grab one just for the experience gain. Cave moth. Oh, nice. I needed a study item. Grab me another cave moth for later. Did I not get him? Oh, I did. Got him. What kind of stone this is? Because I've gotten it already. Limestone. Put that in there. There's so many cool places in this game. It's like, because it's like generated randomly each time. Super fun to explore. There's like 3 caves along this waterway. Hey, what's up, my Cerrone? So I'm trying to find easy bones, which aren't that easy because I need to find some like chickens or something. Hey, what's up, Merc? You ever play Haven and Hearth? Show the battle system. So it is similar to a card game where you have to counter moves with other moves. I'm I would get knocked my ass out. This is like a 4 hour old character. It's very similar to Don't Starve, except for the rules are crazy. And the game is super in depth, and it's a MMORPG. Alright, so there's a bunny. I wonder if I could chase him down. Let's try chasing this bunny down again. Okay, my cat's gonna turn off the power on my computer. And there's a frog. Got him. Nice. So this is what you do with the bunny. Wring its neck. And then you flay it. And then you clean it. And then you butcher it. I got one bone out of that deal. Okay, I need some more bone. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. The game's got a pretty crazy skill system and a tribute system. It's got one of the most in-depth cooking and food systems. The map is fully like exploratory, and it's huge. Like I'm at this one little tiny place on the map, and this is like all these old places around me. And these things are big settlements that players have made. Some are still kind of abandoned. There's a clay pit. Here, I'll go across the way and see if anybody's home. There's a village over here. You know, the quality item system in the game is kind of tedious. It's very tedious, but and the Albion tier system I could see being good as well. But it really makes you, like when I grew high quality weed and I smoked it last time I played, I was pretty excited on the high quality weed I was growing. And it took me generations of using the best quality seeds to grow the best weed. And this little lake is huge. In the game, you can grow weed in this game, and you can use it for fiber, but then you can also grow it and grow buds, and you can smoke it. I think you can do opium in this game. I think you can do opium too in this game. Oh, it's an otter. Aww. I don't want to fuck with them, dude. That otter's gonna... Or that's a beaver. Dude, that beaver's gonna fuck me up. Alright, where am I? Okay, I'm coming up on that place. It's just up here. Fuck, I'll go around this way. Oh, there's a bunny. Okay, I gotta do this, folks. Gotta get this bunny. Oh, he's a quick one. Darn it. Alright, he got away. think I need just 2 pieces of bone for some bone glue. You can make very elaborate village. There's a crazy village system in this game, and there's also a kingdom system in this game. And when you enter a kingdom, it tells you that you've entered so-and-so's kingdom, and then that kingdom gives you bonuses. Okay, so this is somebody's property. It's the Valorian tribes. Yeah, the fox will munch the rabbit. These guys got a full-on stables. And I can't go on their property unless I trespass. And I'm not gonna trespass. Which is kind of bummer. It would be cool if I could walk around the place and show you the rest, but it doesn't look like there's anybody home either. Bunch of baby horses. Yeah, but then you trespass and you leave footprints and stuff. So I don't want to do that. I'm just on a journey to find some bones and stuff. Like whatever else I run into. Woo. Got a bunch of sticks, just toss them in the water. This is really cool, this thing here. This is new. This is like a fishing net. And look at this guy's, they got a dock. I don't know, I didn't think you could make docks last time. I think docks are new. And this cool ass boat. These aren't new, but that boat's cool. This is their full-on coal. They make coal and tar with these here. These are for making bricks out of clay. So they got a full-on crazy system set up here. You got another pasture or something up here. What's this all about? It's like land. Oh, and they got stone walls too. Oh, damn, fancy. Look at their garden area. There's their entrance. It's the big old windmill. Looks like they're growing mushrooms. And there's so many things you can do in this game, it's insane. So I think the PvP system in this game is pretty brutal. I think you can make a throne out of the dead skulls of your victims. So you make this skull throne, and I believe that it's a permadeath type system. Like your character dies and you're dead. You have to like bury your body in a grave to be able to get a certain amount of skill back or something. I've never died, so I mean not with a character I've cared about, luckily. So I'm not too familiar with the system, but it's pretty intense. There's a moose. Wish I could run over that swan. You know, swans are mean, man. They're huge. Swans will mess you up if you mess with a swan. They are thinking about redoing the combat system, and they're also in the process of rewriting the whole client, apparently, to have better lighting systems and utilize new technologies, or I don't know, or something. But apparently that's been going on for a while. It's a pretty intensive game, so I think rewriting it would take a while. It seems to just be all sandy beach. Where am I? Oh, one thing I can use entrails for fishing bait. I don't think they give me any really good fish, but yeah, entrails don't do so well. You know, fish one eats that. Okay, so one of your first combat experiences is, I think, fighting the anthill. But I don't want to do that because I don't think I'm ready to do any sort of combat. Ooh, there's a grub. A delicious grub. Grubs are good because they give you strength. So I recall there wasn't very many strength foods, but they probably added a bunch of new food. Sometimes you do run into like animals fighting or killing each other, and you can benefit from those rewards. What's up, Staunch? So, Staunch, that More to You game really reminds me of Age of Chivalry, and I used to play that like all the time. I love that. Of course, it does get repetitive and boring in that aspect, but I mean that's that style of game. Seems like More to You's got some pretty cool shit going for it, though. Dude, the rafting's pretty casual, dude. It's kind of making me want to fall asleep here. Oh, look, here's somebody. Is this somebody else's base? Oh, yeah, look, here's an old base. Oh, it might not be that old. There's stuff burning. There's somebody doing... There's a pig, though. You gotta be careful. This might be somebody's place. Looks like they're expanding. I wonder if they're here. Oh, yeah, they got that locked down on property. That's cool. I didn't know this person was here. Looks like they're active though, because they got a study table. They got items on it that they're studying. So I actually have a quest to go talk to a tree. It's kind of a weird quest system in this game. The quest system at the very beginning kind of teaches you the very basics of crafting and getting situated, and then it tells you to go run off and talk to a tree. It's a little bizarre. A lot of times you run off and get yourself killed. There's a big base right here. Big base. I don't know who that belongs to, but there's a big wall that goes all the way around that huge city. So this tree named Lofton, I'm supposed to go say hi to him. Alright, so Leviathan's Wake, I'm just entered in what is considered I think a kingdom. And that kingdom comes with bonuses based on specific things that they build within their kingdom, I believe. So I wonder how close this tree is. And the kingdom's pretty cool. It gives you lots of bonuses to like strength and perception and survivability and exploration. Growth speed, birth speed, learning speed, all kinds of cool things you can get bonuses. Oh, what's this? My first time finding cattail roots. Oh, you can eat those. Bunch of mushrooms. Let's see. Maybe I'll get out right here. Shit, is that a badger? Okay, I gotta be careful of that badger. Okay, here's another bunny. I think these brown bunnies are slower. I'm gonna try to grab them. Okay, maybe not. That bunny's just as quick. He's hauling ass. Oh, I got him. Oh shit! I got him, but I didn't have space for him. So I had to put him away. Dang it! I had to let the poor guy go. Oh, there's a fox too. See if I can catch him again. Got him. What the hell are these things? Little boxes? Here, I got my 2 bones now, finally. Craft. Oh no, I need 10 bones? Oh, really? That's where chickens come into play. Okay. Alright, well, I'll start saving my bones, I guess. Alright, so here's the tree I'm supposed to talk to. He's an apple tree. Slow down, drink some water. Oh, I need to get some water. He gave me a quest. Somebody's talking in Leviathan Wake chat. Yeah, so this game is free if you want to go check it out. Go to the website, you download a little Java thing, you make an account, you log in and play. I'll tell you right off the bat, it's brutal, but it's a game of discovery and exploration, and it's free. So if you do the premium where you give them money or whatever, then you gain skills a little faster, and there's some other perks, but all right. So I think I've accomplished. So I have to go back and tell the other tree of my exploits. So the other tree. Oh yeah, I can understand that, Merc. I mean, I'm probably going to play this a little more here and there. See how long my character survives. I need to go back here and talk to that tree. So let's do that. Let's go back there and talk to that tree. Going the wrong way. I'm gonna go back, talk to that tree, complete the quest. Probably hearth back to my hearth fire. Kind of put stuff in my cabinet. Totally not going the right way. The angle system and the map in this game is a little weird. Like, I don't know which way's north. Apparently I left my boat over here somewhere. At least I think I did. Yep, there it is. Alright, some refreshing water. Really close to this other tree, so I'm going to head back and talk to them again, and then recall back to my happy place. Oh, another mushroom I haven't gotten yet. Forgot about squirrels too. There's a bunch of squirrels. I could probably chase those down. And get bones and stuff from squirrels. Oh, here's another mushroom. A little bit of discovery experience. And a little longer run than I thought I was going to be. But I made it to the tree. That was quite a bit of experience right there. Catch a big fish, pick yellow feet, and then tell Angry of my exploit. Pick yellow feet. There's my boat. Dragonflies are a good experience. Come on, dragonfly. Got you. Oh. There we go. 2 mental. Oh, my thing's full right now. I'm studying a cave moth and then some cave dust. Alright, I'm going to pick that up and then I can just hearth home. Oh, there's one of those dudes. Let's do it. Probably get pricked in the hand. Oh, I probably got to drop some stuff first though. This is just random stuff I've collected last few days. Just put it in this container. There's probably a faster way to move items, but I can't remember how to do it. Grab him. Yep, and he pricked me too. You have to wear gloves to not get pricked by the hedgehogs. Ow, that hurt. And is it going to happen again? I'd say that was worth it. Hedgehog quills. Alright, let's see how much damage I took from that. Oh, 14, I got quilled. Good thing it'll heal over time. Alright, sit down at the table. Let's eat some of this food that I already cooked. It's not every meal that feels like a grand banquet. Hold in a well-lit hall in the company of kings. Two symphonies of blowing horns and roaring fires, flowing with mead, but this one does. I got it, some experience for eating some food. I like their little experience notifications. I always read those. I'm surprised I didn't get any new recipes. Okay. Alright folks, well I think this is probably going to end my stream here. I went over about my hour mark. I try to keep it 1 to 2 hours. I'm getting called over for dinner. So this is my kind of look at World 11, playing Haven and Hearth. If this is a game that you look interested in, it is free to play. Check it out. Heavenandhearth.com. I don't know, it's one of these hidden sandbox gems that I always come back to and play around with. And I always kind of play it just free, you know. But it's definitely, if this is the game you love, it's definitely worth helping the developer out. They put a lot of love and energy into this game. I think they've also helped work on Salem too. So they took a break from this game to help Salem out. I'm not even sure if Salem is still a game, but this game is still kicking it, still live. So Merc, thanks for hanging out, chatting up. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being with me today. And as always, keep on gaming, and we'll see you guys next time.